Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the final major assignment in this course, the course reflection. So we like to take this time to just look back on everything we've learned from day one until the end of week 15 to think about what have we learned, what was important, what surprised you, what are your takeaways from this course. All right, so let me look at the assignment sheet. All right, so this is our course reflection assignment sheet. The purpose of this assignment is to help you reflect on your work in College Writing 1 throughout the course of the semester. All experiences in this course matter, whether graded or not, positive or negative, intended or not. Every experience teaches us something as long as we are willing to learn from it. And I think that is a big thing that we like to kind of embed inside of you at Northeastern, just to be thinking about all the experiences that you have in life that you are going to learn from, the people that you are going to learn from. Whether you go into this saying like, I am only going to learn from my instructor and I'm only going to learn about grammar and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this gets you to start thinking, what were your course expectations at the beginning of the class and what has changed over the course of the semester? What actually did you learn? What actually mattered? Okay, so for this assignment, you are going to be thinking back through this semester. You're going to choose 3 very important points and 1 surprise from the course. So basically, what are your 3 major takeaways where you're like, these are the 3 most important things that I've learned in this class? And what is one thing that surprised you that you weren't expecting from this course, whether it's something you learned or a teaching style or something that occurred to you? Okay, so our VIPs and a surprise. In your essay, you're going to explain why you chose what you did, how those moments impacted you, and what you learned from them. So as I kind of mentioned before, the VIPs do not have to be purely academic. Consider everything that occurred in this class, from brainstorming and peer review to writing about various topics. Consider the relationships you made in class. Consider how this class helped you connect with the United States and or the Boston area or not. The only rule is you have to write about things related to this course. You should not discuss how your economics class taught you about budgeting your money or how you learned the most important personality traits in a roommate. Unless, of course, you interviewed your roommate for your profile essay, okay? But we're really just trying to make you think about this class and what you learned. This assignment is due Sunday, December 20th at 10 p.m. This is 2 days before grades are due, really like a day and a half before grades are due. So this is the absolute latest that I can do. And if you want to submit it before that, because we don't have a lot going on in that previous week, go for it. That's cool. All right, I'm totally fine with you doing that. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper at what you are supposed to be doing, your criteria for success. So as always, the biggest point is the content development. So your reflection should clearly express what you learned throughout the course and give specific examples of each element. Each section should be developed and include at least 150 words. So when we're looking at specific examples, you might say like, I learned a lot from my peers. Okay, how? Right, so how did you learn a lot from your peers? Was it in peer review? Was it through discussion? Was it talking on the phone? Was it going through Instagram stories? Okay, and then kind of your so what element. So why does it matter that you learned a lot from your peers? What lesson did you learn from them? Okay, the next is your organization. So you should have at least 4 paragraphs, 1 for each important point and the surprise. Each paragraph should have a topic sentence and you should use transition. Your essay may include, but does not require a subject heading. So if you wanted, you could do like VIPs, surprise, or you could say like peer review, time management, blah, blah, blah. Okay, for each heading. Doesn't matter, it's up to you. Last is our professionalism, so our grammar, goals, and format, which is the same as every other assignment. So step-by-step guidance, the first thing you really want to do is just kind of sit down for a little bit and maybe go through the discussions or the assignments from the beginning of class and just think, what did we do throughout the class? What were each of the moments that you kind of sat back and really thought about what you were learning? This is your time to breathe and go like, Okay, yeah, I think this was an important class, or no, I don't think this was an important class, blah, 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 blah. Okay, once you do that, you're going to think about what are your 3 VIPs and 1 surprise. What are the most important things you learned? So things that I've heard in the past is the value of the value of peer feedback, time management, goal setting, writing in different genres, critical thinking, organization, English writing, and grammar. Um, there's tons more. These are just some things that I've heard other students say in the past. And then you're surprised. So what is something that surprised you? What did you learn that you didn't expect to learn? Next is brainstorming. So kind of thinking about once you pick your elements, what are the examples and evidence that you are going to use? And your kind of so what moment. Why does it matter that you learned those things? Or why does it matter that that thing surprised you? Okay, so your rhetorical structure. Each paragraph needs to have at least 150 words. You should have a topic sentence. And then work on revising and editing. On the last page here, I have possible skills learned. These are all from Northeastern SAIL, which kind of looks at lots of different things, preparing you as an adaptable lifelong learner, leveraging every experience for growth and success. Okay, so this is looking at foundational masteries, professional and personal effectiveness, global mindset, well-being, intellectual agility, social consciousness, and commitment. Okay, so there are lots of these in here. And I think it's good to kind of think about kind of on the whole and your lifelong learning element. How does this class fit into it? All right, so thank you so much for joining me today and throughout this entire semester to learn with me. I know this past year has been overwhelming and hectic, and I'm so glad that you made it through this course with me. Okay, thank you.